Look at victory lane here for Michigan International Speedway. We are live one more time. Jason here with Signature Esports for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series right here on iRacing, the platform for sim racing. And it's going to be a fun one. Week 5 here for the AOIR series, the iRacing series that has made my Friday nights kind of a ton of fun. Nathan Cogdell out there. Good to see you, man. Good to see Caleb out there as well, talking it up. Doug Higgins Jr. started the stream off kind of right away with the big old 310-star drop on Facebook. Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate you very much. Hagdahl looks like he's going to be the fastest on the racetrack. They've got driver meeting going on right now, a driver's meeting going on right now, so I want to make sure that we get in here and talk about what we've got going on, some pre-race information. There's Dilligaff out there. Everybody, hearts in the chat for me for my lovely out there. She is not feeling too well and just can't get over what is going on out there. We all had it, and she's getting it pretty hard. So hearts in the chat for me if you don't mind. Asphalt Outlaws iRacing Series, Michigan International is going to be a ton of fun. 2 miles in length, 116 degrees on the track temperature. This is a fast 2-mile track. Thank you for this. Ooh, more stars. I'm seeing them. I'll get to that in just a second. Thank you very much. 78 degrees in the air, temperature partly cloudy skies will play a factor here. This is a very fast track. Very high banks, 29 degrees on the banking for most of the inner and outer of the 1 and 2, 27.5 on 3 and 4, and then it basically breaks off and becomes a highline running track. Very tough to pass, and if you're going to make the pass, you have to drop it in. You have to drop it in hard, and you got to make that clear. You got to make it clear fast. If not, you're going to have to force the driver in front of you to make a mistake and defend and go around them somehow, some way. Just don't wreck the field. That's what I'm saying. Even though we do love our helicopter awards, this is going to be a fuel strategy for sure. 30 lap stage. 73% fuel, 4 sets of tires. I do believe they have a fast repair. This is brought to you by the Winning Bid DIECAST Auctions. That's today's race. And, of course, you've got to go to the link in the chat or in the description on Facebook and YouTube, the Winning Bid DIECAST Auctions, and go check out what he's got over there. Absolutely fantastic. Just an amazing assortment of things that you can buy from him. So make sure that you do that. Get involved and support the supporters of the leagues. Big Ox Motorsports, part of it. MLO Bros, the number one Youngstown's podcast out there on Facebook as well. Thank you to Butt Kicker for being a part of these guys. AOR20, that is Alpha Oscar Romeo 20 at checkout for 20% off of your order. Goes to help support the field. Kevin Winker, the points leader going into the race, has a pretty decent lead. It's not the biggest lead, but it'll be a ton of fun. Pat getting out there saying hi, Jesse. Jesse Wise out there on Facebook saying, hey, you're welcome, baby. I appreciate you. Hopefully we'll be able to get that taken care of. Let's see. Pat sending 530 stars out there. Thank you very much for the first time. Thank you, Star Center, for the first time for Dougie. Star Center for the first time for Pat out there. Thank you very much for the stars. Want to text and drive. Don't text and drive. You get pulled over by the iRacing police, right? Good to see Jesse Wise out there. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for the stars. That goes to support Jesse's gaming habit. It's that's what it is. We'll do all that. Man, oh man. All right, let's go over your starting grid. They're getting ready to form up out there, and it's going to be awesome. They're going to line up on pit road, and then they'll make it work. I think it's going to be a good race. You know, anything can happen in these races. But I do think Michigan is probably one of the more fun to this in Chicagoland for intermediate tracks is probably one of my favorite, one of the few favorites that I do have when it comes to where it goes. Let's see, Winning Bid Diecast Auctions starting grid. It's going to be right here. Eric Hegdal, Asphalt Outlaws. I can speak. Asphalt Outlaws iRacing Series. Gonna make it work as well. Eric Hegdal is gonna be your pole sitter. Will Reinl is going to be there in the outside pole. Haas Beverly second fastest with Mark Beverly to the outside. So the two Beverlys going to tie up row number 2. Jesse Holmes and Kevin Winker will make up row number 3. Joey Allen, Tyler Beverly making things work. Hopefully Joey had some issues with his headset the other day. Hopefully those are all worked out for him today. Keith Prince, Caleb Patton, Lance Thompson, and Chris Cox will make up row number 6. Moving on down that starting grid for you here, Troy Hutchison and John Cialino. That'll make up row number 7. Jeremy Talley, that number 2. He's going to have his hands full right there in the middle of the pack with Rob Hattenbach in the number 44. Nathan Dahl out there in the number 30. He's going to have Jesse Wise in the 69 to the outside. Jesse, good luck in your race. I see you out there in the chats. Roger Strickland, Tyler Puckett out there as well. Row number 10. Dakota Anglin, Corey Cheney in row 11. Mike Miller and Robert Timmons will make up row number 12. And down, Dougie Higgins in the back. He is having himself a good day. Bill Hales, it's always good to see Bill out there. I always root on Bill because Bill's just got himself a good feeling truck, and he usually takes his time. Pat Baldwin out there as well, the number 7. Cody Turlind and William Mann, all those drivers ready to rock and roll. This is the look down pit lane for the drivers, as they will leave it. Remember, the Winning Bid DIECAST auctions. There is a link in the description. Please go and check that out. I would appreciate you if you did, and we'll talk a lot about them. I'll keep making sure to mention them because they are just absolutely killer. Trucks are going to be leaving. Toyota Tundras, Ford F-150s, Chevy Silverados, and a whole lot of fun. 17 have a little bit of it's Will there. He's having a little bit of blink issues going right there. I'm not quite sure. They're going to pace around. They're going to get formed up for one more lap. They extend the cautions here, or they extend the race laps here just to make sure that they do that. They can get lined up and get things rolling. So Lance going to be on the pace truck. I do want to go through. We're going to take a look at all of the paint schemes here. I'm kind of liking that Lowe's Bronco looking paint scheme from the 13. It's Mark Beverly, Kevin Winker in the 42 back here driving the Menards. So Lowe's and Menards look going for the outside row. You just got Haas from Haas Beverly there to the, I like it, the rear of his truck. It's always funny. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. You got Haas. hopefully that's a good thing. Tyler Beverly driving the Matthews Bow 45 here in that Toyota. Do like it. I do like the look of the new trucks too for the 2022 season. I know that they were working on those for iRacing, and that NASCAR's got a lot of things coming. Dougie Higgins giving a good luck out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Liking all the comments. Thanking everybody out there on YouTube as well, and the likes on YouTube. If you haven't done so, follow us on all the platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all Signature Esports after the hashtag, and that's 2 E's in the middle. Make sure you do that because some people have said that before, so I want to make sure that we do say that. Share it out there. Give us a like, give us a follow, and give some exposure for the Asphalt Outlaws iRacing series here. They're going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see some door banging. We're going to see some speed, 189 to 194 miles an hour in the trucks in the draft, and that high line is going to be important, and it's going to play a big factor here. It's going to be very tough to pass on the low side unless you can make it clear real quickly, or you've got somebody on the straightaway that's going to be bumper to bumper with you. Tire wear, fuel strategy. Fuel strategy should be somewhere in the realm of that 30-lap mark. We shall see at 2. Well, they're going to. I want to say that there's going to be 30 laps in it. I think they're going to be maybe a little bit less than that. We'll see how it goes. Green flag waves. And we're underway here at Michigan. 13 high side, 4 to the inside. Side by side on the front stretch. Turn 1's about to be busy. Mark Beverly to the upper lane. It's going to utilize that second lane, lift himself into the corner. Run's going to come from right behind him. Kevin Winker's going to be able to make that high line kind of push. 4's going to try to crouch onto the inside. Not going to have the speed on the takeoff here. If they do have a restart, the high line will be the preferred line. 13 into the middle lane. It's going to cross down in front. It's going to carry the speed. 4 is going to be right behind. 22 a little bit free off the corner or into the corner. Now he's going to be able to button it up and get right back into it. 4 is going to be right behind the 13. 4 is going to go high side here. And it looked like he was going to go high side. Mark Beverly trying to carry into the corner. Brian, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you. Brian Raker's my #1 fan. He's been the top fan. Even though I'd like to say that, and that's just according to some of the other, just the way that Facebook does their statistics. Brian Raker's liked everything that I've ever done. And it's been just a blessing. Big special to the big special thank you to the 09 out there. The 09 is Cody Terlind. He's the guy out there running the numbers for the field and making sure everybody runs their P's and Q's. So thank you to him for being part of the race control in the series. Michigan 160 is it's going to be fast. Haas Beverly just ran the fastest lap of the race. And right now, high line, I told you protect the high line, 42 of Winker. There's a reason why he's the points leader here. Haas Beverly carries with the 42. 13's going to have to find his way back up. Haas tries to drive second lane into the corner. That yellow line's not your friend here. 22 to the inside. Whoa, up to the 42. A little side-by-side action. 42 still going to carry the speed on the high side. 13's got the 4 to the outside. Going to give up no room. 13's going to have the run. 22 will not be able to make that stick unless he slides up now. Haas trying to close. He had a good run on the corner, but guess who's going to be right there back to the inside? Kevin Winker will be driving into the corner. 22, 42, and that's what happens. You play a big game of leapfrog here, and now the 42 will slide back up in front of the 22. 22 will have the run here. But the 42 had the speed off corner exit being on the high line. Nothing more frustrating than making that pass and kind of slamming the door on them and kind of putting yourself in that situation. Now they're going to be able to make it work. This is a high line track. This is one of those ones that I can say no matter what they do in the truck series for iRacing or for NASCAR, this track will be a high-line driving track if I've ever seen it. Jeremy Talley in the #2, greatest show on dirt. He's a baseball fan. I'm a baseball fan. Kind of like the truck. There he is. He's got the 69 of Jesse Wise in that Toyota in front. And Jesse's got some stuff on the back. I'm sure that's an acronym, right, too. Gives a bump to the 69. I think he just carried speed up to him right there. A little bump. 2:5:44. This is right there from 10th on. 2 to the inside, trying to make something work here. 33 of Ciolino up in the mix as well. So all those drivers that didn't have the greatest of the starts there, now able to make it work. Kevin Winker, your race leader, is going to have to hold off everybody. Good run, good fun. That's what it is. Paints look good. Sonic Racing out there. They do look good, man. They do look really good. Michigan's a really open track too, as far as the way that it looks here. There's the grandstands and all the campers right there. Of course, all the virtual campers and all the people out there. But it's very, very open. So any wind that comes in through here actually will play bigger factors. So tree breaks on the back right there don't really do any justice when it comes to how the track drives. Mark Beverly giving up an inside run forward of Hegel right there to the outside. Does look like Haas is still trying to pull some speed away from the 42. Haas Beverly to the inside now. Winker takes the lead back on the outside. There's just no help on the inside, and they're basically mirroring each other's drive here. 22 is going to have to find his way in front of the 42 to 42 is going to cross over way low here. And now it's not going to be as deep into the corner as what he should be. 22 might be able to pull the same move. Watch this drive to the back corner. Winker just gets right back to it. And 22 is just going to have to force him to run lower every lap. The more that the 22 battles to the inside, the more that he's going to wear his tires trying to make these passes on 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the difference maker on your tires. 3 and 4 is the equalizer when it comes to how you're going to make your pass because of the way it's shaped. Take a look at, I'm going to go back to the race info here. 1 and 2, much more aggressive on the turn as far as the banking goes on the right side of that track map. And 3 and 4 have the better flat angle into 3. It's more of a curve that allows you to naturally run up the corner, and then the exit's a little bit more smooth. 1 and 2 is constantly turning. 3 and 4, you feather in and break out. That's what that looks like. And into it. Kevin Winker back out front. Haas Beverly there. 13 trying to get back to the inside of his teammate. Now Highline's going to be where it's at. 13 all over the back bumper of the 42. Haas Beverly trying to lead here. Michigan's about to be a ton of fun. 13 trying to make moves. 45 of Tyler Beverly up to 5th now. 10 of 80. And it feels like they've been driving for 20 minutes. Jesse Holmes in the 29 off 3 spots. Hegdal off 3 from the start of the race. He was your pole sitter. I was going to check on the 17 from Rhino here. Rhino having some internet issues, and I know they're trying to make it work. There's Pat Baldwin in the number 7. The 7 trying to find out where the 17 is right there. And and that's the thing, when somebody's blinking in front of you, you're losing ground to the draft because you have to try to make that work. Keith Prince, the number 3, off 12 from the start of the race. Will still off 20. Man, he was good in practice. I'm not sure what's going on with him right now, but he was really good in practice. I'm curious. 44 to the back of the 53. Bill Hales in the 53 up 8 spots. Dougie Higgins Jr. up 10. There's that. He's in 15th. Started 25th. Mark Beverly back out front to the inside. Haas is there. This is going to get interesting. I think Mark needs to force the 42 to run higher if they're going to have any chance. Put him closer to the wall, because this is the same instance over and over again. You're putting him second to make the same moves, and this is how you beat yourself on the racetrack. 13 right next to the wall. Now he's going to be able to run that line the way he wants to. Protect your investment, and that is those tires. 22 4 to the high side. 22 Haas Beverly trying to work with the Ford behind him. Another Beverly in the mix. Tyler trying to carry decently into the corner, not run himself too low. 13 a little bit more out front. There's the 42, able to save into the corner. 4 of Hegdal to the high side by side for 3rd. They're able to run side by side, but the problem is there's no edge given. 13 midline. Mark Beverly back out front. Kevin Winker has led 6 laps, 7 laps. Haas has led 4. Mark has led 4. Kevin Winker's led 8 laps. I'm sorry about that, folks. Winker in second. Beverly there. Hegdal to the outside. 5:15 of Chris Cox in the mix. There's that Toyota. Trying to carry, be patient. That's all this is. This is all about patience. Jeremy Talley in 11th now. He was battling there for a little bit. Troy Hutchison had a good week last week. Ford is there in 8th. Jesse Holmes in 9th. But Anglin, 98. Rolling. Got myself a drive cam today. Pat Baldwin. Here's the number 7. Go to him. He's the one that has that double screen setup right there. Let's see what it looks like in front of him. A little bit smooth sailing. Now, Pat's being consistent enough right now. Look at all that congestion in front of him. There's a lot happening in front of Pat right now. And that's just insane. So it might behoove him just to relax. Let's throw up the good old-fashioned. I've got the regular old ticker in here. Let's throw up the ticker. Nope. You know what? That's the wrong ticker. We're going to change that. I don't know why the ticker did that. This is Mark Beverly. He runs all the way down. He still has Kevin Winker there. Nate Cogda. He does have a pretty darn awesome setup. I like the fact that he set up his camera view for me, so that way we can get a good view without having to run 2 or 3 cameras, which is awesome. He did, and you can do that through OBS. We use folks who are asking. They sent me a couple of messages actually asking if how we do our driver cameras and stuff like that. Folks, I use what they call OBS Ninja. OBS.Ninja is going to be the website. Everything's done through the website, and just create a room, invite people in to join it. They can share their cell phone camera, their webcam, or they can share their screen or whatever source they have for those things. So just bear that in mind. They're all that's what it's done. It's done through, and it's pretty nice. It's very low latency for me, and unless the drivers have like bad internet or not bad internet, but connection issues or anything like that, or setup issues when it comes to their gaming, I recommend it for those who are wanting to run driver cameras to have a decent PC to do it. If you can stream, you can use that. You don't need much. You just need a little. All right. They're running. 20 of 80. And about 10 away from the stage break. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on commercial. I'm going to fix something. And be right back. Well, they'll be back at that here very soon. We're going to be, this will be this next Thursday. And I am working on building my own overlays for that series. And if I can make that work, I will make sure that I make it work for every series. So I know that ATVO has been a big factor when it comes to some of the other series that have been used, like the Coca-Cola series and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to make that work. I'm going to try to do that. And if it works, then I'm going to do it for all the series and go away from subscription-based stuff and be able to manage my own look and my own feel. I'm going to try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then SDK Gaming has been great to me. There's just things that I want to be able to show and do that SDK hasn't implemented yet. And when they say they have patch notes, they haven't implemented it too much. But I do recommend SDK Gaming for those who are getting into this, and it's treating me, like I said, it's treating me really well. I'd used ATVO for a long time, getting started, and then I found SDK Gaming and I fell in love with it. It's been my right hand in the iRacing broadcasts for a long time, but I want a specific look that I'm going for at least the next 8 months. and we'll see what's going on with that. Mark Beverly out front, Hegdal in second, Haas Beverly in third, Kevin Winker falls back to fourth, but don't count out Kevin. He knows what he's doing here, and as they start to really buckle down, Mark has been the one that has been able to finally find that line that he's able to run. He's got clean air. That's a big one. Clean air is a huge, huge deal. Dakota Anglin of the 98, Rob Hattenbach in the 44, and Will looking like they're coming to pit road, I do believe. That looks like a lot of them are coming to pit road. Lance Thompson in the 12th, or in the 21 and 12th. Bill Hales right here in the 53. I would select the 17 right now, but the 17 is having some internet issues, and I can't see him back. And when it blinks, it throws some things off. So I want to make sure he's there. He's inside the 11th right now, and nothing wrong with that. Corey Chaney in the 11s, in that 11 is up 16 spots. Michael Miller there as well. Hegdal comes to pit road. Some of these drivers are coming to pit road now. Mark Beverly, Haas Beverly, Tyler Beverly, 26 of 80. They're going to be coming around here trying to extend. So not quite, I don't think there's going to be quite 30 laps of fuel out of them. I think they're going to only be able to run 26 to 28 laps. I think that's kind of where they're going to be at for the field. But everybody's going to come in for a little splash. Kevin Winker did. Came in for a little splash. Just got to get yourself into pit road, get that splash, and doing what they're doing. Kelly, it's going to be ATVO. That's that software that you can build. You can build iRacing overlays. That's what I'm going to be using. ATVO, Alpha Tango Victor Oscar. So, Haas Beverly to pit road. Tyler Beverly in. Kevin Winker is going to come around. He's in 8th. He took a splash. He's going to be driving to the inside of the 16. Didn't take tires, which is smart. Hegdal did the same thing. Mark out of pit road. Yes. Yep, you got it. Kevin Winker up to speed here. Kevin will take over. He's going to be up to speed. He's going to take over that lead, I do think, because Beverly's going to be up here. Should have came to pit road a little bit earlier. Kevin Winker will take the lead here on the backstretch. 27 of 80. 13 slides all the way up. He's going to be able to get up to speed. 42 is going to drive back into the corner, but don't count that out. 13 will get back into the draft here. And as he does, 13 had the better speed. Kevin Winker was taking over there. 13 hits the flat spot. 42 is going to pinch him down. And then run up the racetrack. 13 slides in front of the 42 there. The 42 pinched him down there all the way to the bottom. And that might have been like, hey, I know. Oh, 42 into the wall. Mark Beverly, he got tight out of the corner there. Running right up on the back bumper. I know Mark kind of came up in front of him a little bit there, but man, how Kevin Winker has that right side to be able to deal with. Eric Hegdal, Jeremy Talley, Haas Beverly. That'll be your top 5 at the moment. 29 of 80. Stage end's going to come in just about 2 laps. Yeah, and the purpose behind using ATVO is only so that I can ATVO has some programmable functions that I can do. I like SDK Gaming for my overlays because it's set up. Some of ATVO is set up, but there's a functionality that you can actually go in and show specific information. Like right now, if I wanted to show the league's top one or top race winners and all that stuff, I have to go find the information, program an overlay that I have to create myself in different software to be able to make it work. And I'm kind of getting tired of doing that. So I want to be able to. Oh, 13 taps the wall. Man. Nonetheless, you'll be able to get in and get that 3 or 4 seconds of damage repaired. It's not that bad. A little right side will never hurt anybody. Mark Beverly does a decent job of holding off the field. About 1.8 seconds after a little green flag pit stop. He's going to win stage 1. Kevin Winker will come home second. Egdal, Beverly, Hales, Hutchison, Cox, Beverly, Miller, and Hattenbach. That'll be your top 10. And a good little drive right there. Good little drive. So I want to try it out. I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to do a test race this week in the middle of the day. So if you guys are at home and you're snowed in this week, I'm going to host a race. And we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a test. And it'll be sometime Wednesday afternoon, I do believe. So if you guys are around Wednesday and you want to jump into a race, look for a race that I'm going to host. Signature Esports will be in the title. It'll be open to everybody. I'll run it at Kansas because I like Kansas. It's my favorite track, and I'll broadcast it during the day so we can test that stuff out. Be a little test broadcast. Beverly, stage 1 winner, and man, that was a good run. Pace car is he's gonna meet the pace truck, and these trucks are gonna come back down to pit road. There's a lot of drivers that came in, took fuel and tires. Haas Beverly was one of those drivers. I think Haas would have had pit road locked in if he didn't take a full pit stop, but he did. So the top 3 at least are going to come in and get tires. That's for sure. Remember the winning bid diecast auctions. There's a link in the chat, in the description on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you check that out for me. Those guys they're awesome. That's what this is all about right there. There's going to be the logo on your screen in just a moment. It'll be the winning bid die. There it is right there. The winning bid diecast auctions. Go and check them out. Give them some support for me, and we'd love to see it. Pause for the cause. Gonna hydrate. Right back. Constantly making adjustments so that way we can take care of things. 13 stays on pit road and gets himself some damage. I think he had more damage than we initially thought, because he's back to pit road one more time. Got a stage win there. And I'm wondering what's going on with the 13. He is trying to take care of some things here. Hopefully he's got some things figured out. Little right side never looked a little more dinged up. So Bill Hales will be your race leader, and Hutchison will be there to the outside. This is all the way it steams, all the way that it stems from here. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck. They're in turn 3 and 4. Mark went ahead and left pit road, so he's going to catch back up to the field, or try to catch back up to the field here. Maybe get a little bit more of that damage replaced and fixed up. Pace truck into the corner. Bill Hales, Hutchison, Cox, Beverly, Miller, Hegdal, Holmes, Anglin, Wise, Hattenbach. Things have changed. Green flag. Winker went in and got some damage repaired as well. You believe Kevin Winker back here. He's still got that right side. Man, they had some right side damage here that played a factor. I know that they came to pit road and got a little bit more in the wake of tires and fuel. But I will tell you that the drivers that are up front, they still have good tires on them. They just had to go in and take fuel. First driver with fresh tires again, Eric Hegdal. He came out very fast on pit road. Was able to make it work. He's back to third now, so the newer 3-lap fresher tires on them, not including the pace laps. Most of the drivers in front of him came out on pit lap 26, 27 to get that. So they ran some laps on those tires already, and the 4 still trying to make it work. But that outside line is a train. It's a freight train, and it's moving. 4 needs to find a spot. He is falling back here. Bill Hales, the 53, the Toyota Fiend. MGH construction all over the back and the side and the planters. He is running high into the corner. 99 of Hutchison trying to get a big shove from the 515 behind. What they don't realize is that we've seen this movie all too many times. 99 climbs down. 515 trying to close the distance. The 53 of Bill Hales is going to have that run right here. And the 99 is going to be able to sneak his nose. He's got to commit. You can't just be easy with it. If you're going to pull up in front of somebody, you got to make sure that you do it, because we've watched what happens with these trucks in several races. If you ease your nose up here, Jeremy Talley involved in something here, no caution. If you just ease your nose up in front of somebody, you're going to get ran over, or you're going to pinch your nose up and you're going to turn yourself. And we've seen that time and time again with some of the other drivers. And right now, the 515 is being dictated by the 99 of Hutchison. Commit to moving up and don't take it easy. You know what I mean? I think that is probably the only thing that I would say with any realm of anybody who is out there trying to lead. It's the same thing with super speedway racing. Pick a line, run that line, commit to that line. If you don't commit to that line and you kind of constantly move, you're gonna be able to make that. You're gonna make mistakes, and that's what causes wrecks, and it's what causes you to be in a situation that you don't want to be in. Bill Hales doing exactly what he needs to do here. And he's having a day. Let's look and see what happened to Jeremy Talley here. I think the 2 says he crashed. He had to reset to pit road. Something happened there. Did it give him a black flag? What's up, Wheels America? Good to see you out there. There's our good friends over at Wheels. That's the group you're going to see this next Thursday. We get started with their Cup Series. 99, 515. Chris Cox went ahead and made that pass on the 53 here. 99 being able to pick apart the 99's line. 515 trying to make that his own. 515 still trying to slide up in front. But the 53 gets that run right there back to the backside of the 99. 99's kind of running the line he wants to. The 53 is going to be able to make that pass. The front stretch is going to be where the 53 needs to make some move here, make some ground here. As right now, That's a blanket for first. Dakota Anglin right here, the 98. We're going to ride along with the Ranger Joe Chevy Silverado here. Whoa! Come on, Bill, hold on to that connection. .515 drifting way up the track. Gem City giving us a sub out there. Good to see you, Gem City. 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Troy rolling. But right now he's got some company. There's the 53 Bill Hales. 3 wide into the corner. Ooh. Look at him. 3, almost 4 wide from 5th. Woo! Holy cow. They aren't done. 77 up high. 98's right there. 44's there as well. They're pushing boundaries that I wouldn't push just yet. 42 of 80. Back to 2 wide. Single file on the outside. And a couple of sprinkled 2 wides there. Corey Chaney took the lead. Using the grip pack special, meaning he dove it into the corner, took it away from the 99, and came back up. 11.99, 5.15. The 4 of Hagdal's back there as well. Bill Hale still trying to hold on to 6th. Still up 20 spots. Biggest mover of the race up 21, and that's your race leader. Corey Chaney in the Budweiser. Chevy Silverado. Carrying a 0.3 of a second, almost quarter-second lead. Was at 0.3 of a second. Now the 99 able to carry into the front stretch. 44 of Hattenbach trying to do the same thing. Look at the run they get, though. Once they start to kind of figure out that second, third lane right there. 5 lanes in total here for Michigan. They can go 5 wide. I don't recommend it. 11.99, 5.15 for Bill Hales. Back to 6th again. Michael Miller in the 77 trying to throw some yellow paint down to the white paint. Dougie Higgins Jr. up 17 positions as well. There's the 310 star throwing 41 Dick's Sporting Goods Ford F-150. Dakota is probably the most nostalgic truck for me because Ranger Joe's is where I used to shop whenever I was stationed in Fort Bragg and Fort Benning. They closed the one on. They had one for a long time. I think they closed the one that was in on Fort Bragg by Fort Bragg. But still cool. There's Ranger Joe's. Fort Benning is where I got my first taste of that, and that was there. Caleb Patton, right where he started. The number 27 driving that Ford. Tyler Beverly driving his Ford. He is off a spot or 2. As he started 8th, he's off 2. My good friend Ciolino here driving the Bass Pro. I like when people use the chrome with the Bass Pro logos. I think for whatever reason it sets Bass Pro's nostalgic off. Got the Grizzly on it. It's got Cabela's on the back. I do like the Matthews one. Tyler Beverly has the Matthews Ford F-150. I kind of dig that. Jesse Wise in the 69. Finally get himself back in the mix. Black Rifle number 5. Tyler Puckett rolling. Kevin Winker trying to get himself back up front. He's got a lot of work to do here. As the 42 makes things a little bit more interesting for himself. That right side is what kind of did it for him. Mark Beverly doing the same thing. He had to get some things fixed as well. So 47 of 80 as they start to think about when they're coming to pit road. You might see the 13 and the 20. The 42 make some light work of it. There's another Bass Pro 21. Nathan Dahl driving the Hooters machine. There's Roger Strickland, my man. He's a lap down. Why are you a lap down? Roger, don't be a lap down. Be the lucky dog. Only caution thrown is for the stage, so no cautions this race. 44 of Hattenbach. Out front, Corey Cheney, Troy Hutchison, Chris Cox, Eric Hagel, 48 of 80. They are still grooving. I know you guys see the, whenever I throw the commercials up, and I appreciate everybody and sticking through when we play commercials and stuff like that. It's a way for us to advertise for our leagues, for those who are affiliated with us and all the things that we do out there. And a big special thank you to each and every one of you for doing that. These folks, it matters to them. So make sure you do that. If you guys want to get out there and you want to be a part of my little commercial break that I do, please get a hold of me. And we'll talk about what you can do. Sounds of iRacing sponsorships available for you as well. That's my feature that I like to include with our leagues and stuff like that. And, of course, our driver cams. Would love to see somebody take over the driver cams for me as far as sponsorships and stuff like that go. Because, honestly, I've got a lot of racing coming up, and I want folks I want to worry about less. Let's just put it that way. Plus, we gotta take care of some bills here, folks. Eric Hagel trying to work his way back to the front. The number 4 off 3 in 4th to the outside of the 515. Chris Cox gave a great battle. Bill Hales is still there, and Bill just needs a stroke of good luck here. Bill into turn 1. There's a 77 to the back quarter panel. '77 Miller trying to. I want to ride along with Miller here. Here's a little cockpit view of Miller. Woo. It's a great view on what you see with what these trucks are doing. That's tight. It's great racing. They're killing it. 515 drops. Did you see how he dropped to the corner there? It was like he granny shifted, drifted down, and went, hey, I'm here. Look at the run that Miller gets right here, right back to the back bumper. All that ground the 515 was trying to make up there, running that single seam line. It's not doing him any justice because now he's going to drift back up the racetrack. Watch what the 77 does. He runs a natural outstretched line, and then boom, right back to the back of this. Shows you the different lines that make it work. 3 and 4, different turn than 1 and 2. 1 and 2, completely ovular. See, look at the run that Miller gets right to him. Didn't even have to lift. And then watch 3 and 4. Has to lift a little bit. See, listen to the turn here. That's a flat spot, then a hook right there, and then it flattens back out. Man. They are racing. Yes, they are, Cody. They are racing their butts off, man. You got it easy today. Jeremy Talley out of the race. Joey Allen back in the race. He had some issues early, but he's still got a brand new truck. Looks like Jesse Holmes came to pit road. Pat Baldwin of the number 7 machine. He's 2 laps down. 17 of Will Reinl Will is just, he's got an issue going on. Roger Strickland would be your lucky dog here. Big knock on wood. You know, it's not over yet. But right now, 1 and 2, they've got a good separation. But we watched what happened before when they came to pit road. There's a lot going on. And the drivers that I'm surprised are where they are. 42 is still trying to make work getting himself back to the front here. They're about 25 laps in. to this green flag run. So we're going to start seeing drivers coming to pit road. Mark Beverly back as well. Just can't make that ground up that he needs, and he's got a whole lot of company with him. Right now, he's about 6 seconds from the race leader. Now, that might not seem like much, but this is a 2-mile track. 6 seconds is a long time. There's your race leader as they come into turn 1 and turn 2. And where is Mark? Let's go find Mark real quick. Oh, we got people on pit road already. No, we don't. I lied. So there's your race leader, and that's 6 seconds. That's a big 6 seconds. That is a big 6 seconds. And right now, he's in a hornet's nest of drivers, and so is Kevin Winker. Kevin's right here too. So those two were leading earlier. But what's impressive is the distance that the 44 and the 4 have been able to make. Butt Kicker, 25 laps to go. Remember, thebuttkicker.com, promo code AOR20. Alpha Oscar Romeo 20. At checkout for 20% off. Check them out. This race is sponsored by the winning bid DIECAST auctions. There's a link in the good old description on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you go and check that out. Check out all the links of the folks that we put out there. Of course, Eric is going to be your race leader here. He's going to try to gain a little bit of ground. Mike Miller is going to be in second. Now Dougie Higgins Jr. to third. Bill Hill stays out. Haas Beverly inside the top 5. That's exactly where he was at before. Kevin Winker in the number 42 is going to be back at 6. Jesse Weiss and Tyler Puckett's going to be there. I do believe Mark still a little ways back here. A lot of drivers in and out of pit road. I think Mark Beverly now a lap down. Came to pit road, still has that right side damage. Went ahead and came in on 56, is trying to put himself in a different situation here. Hegdal and the number 4 truck, 23 laps to go. Man, this is going to be a fuel strategy race. Dougie Higgins, Bill Hales, Mr. Bill, rolling that high line. MGH Construction, Haas Beverly, Big Haas Motorsports. So much happening. So little time. 22 laps to go. These drivers have had a good little ditty here. Winker inside the top 10 now. Still needs to come to pit road. Most of the drivers came in on 32 and 33 during the caution, or during the stage break under caution. So that's kind of the stretch, and we're completing, somewhere in the realm of 59 right now, 58, 59. 69 to the bottom of the racetrack, a little left side damage for him. Got to get himself off the pit road. Off to pit road. He does. He's got some left. Looks like his tires cut down. He will get to pit road here. Kevin Winker coming to pit road as well. Tyler Puckett right behind him. Lance Thompson into pit road, and Rob Hattenbach, Troy Hutchison came in on 57. They're 1 and 2 right now, but guess who's back in the mix? Mark Beverly. He came in with at just the right time. He came in on 56, which means he's going to be good. He's going to be good for fuel. He's going to be good for timing. Eric Hagel came in on 59. He's got about 3-lap pressure tires, and he's going to be able to make that work. So he's going to be there with the 77 to the high side. And as things progress, Mark Beverly back inside the top 3. And he's got about 2 seconds to gain here for the top 2, Hutchison and Hattenbach. And Hattenbach being your race leader, the 2 forwards, teammates trying to roll. Mark Beverly, Eric Hegdal, 5:15 of Chris Cox in the mix, 77 of Michael Miller. It's a great move by Mark Beverly when he came in. He came in at the right time to give himself just a little bit more strategy here. 2.2, 2.3 seconds here as they try to make it work. Try to make it stick. Guys, it's the last chance for a hydrate break. I'm going to put it on exciting. We're going to watch these drivers go around and have some fun. I am going to go refill my hydrate. Good thing I didn't move from my spot. Caution. And man, I was able to get my hydrate fixed. Here we are. .515, a little wiggle. Off track. Caution comes out because he helicoptered. Let's one more time with that. Watch back just a little bit. 77 was high on the outside. This is that same move we've been seeing all race long. And here's what happened. 77. The 515 hits the apron. 77 drops back low. Ooh, I bet a little net code. Never mind. He did wiggle a little. He did wiggle. This is that where the air disrupts here. Watch this, right? This is where, if I'm looking at it from the 77's point of view here, 77 is running the line. He's running that second line. 515 kind of drifts. Yeah, 515 comes down just a little bit there from the 77. A little net code, but more of the 515's issue there. Little racing incident, little helicopter. And that is the way the cookie crumbles. Well, first caution for incident. Roger's going to be your lucky dog. Mr. Strickland. Get it. Is anybody coming to pit road? No. No. Everybody's good. They've got fuel. They've got tires. If anybody's going to come to pit road now, it would be the top 10. There's somebody from not the top 10, from outside the top 10 who wants just a little bit more grip if they've got tires still left. Roger should. I think Roger should come in and get tires. Come on, Strickland. You come in to get tires. Rob Hattenbach's going to be your race leader. Troy Hutchison, Eric Hegdel, Mark Beverly, Michael Miller, Dakota Anglin, Corey Cheney, Dougie Higgins Jr., Bill Hales, and Haas Beverly will be your top 10. Man. First caution for incident. It says second caution up there because the first caution was thrown for stage end. So keep that in mind. That was cool. It's cool. Hello, Carly. Good to see you out there, dear. Carly is out there. Carly, hearts in the chat for Jess. She is sick. Man, it's Been a great race. What a good race. Nate Cogdell says out there, great battle. It's been a great race, man. It's been a really good race. Michigan is a great track. It runs and it's competitive and everybody can have a good time with it. You know, you can have a decent race with it. And as they say, 15 laps to go, and we hope that a caution does not breed a caution. It's such a great start to the race. Statistically speaking, though, they're ready now. They're hungry. And as my Too Fast, Too Furious friend would say, we hungry. And we're going green flag racing. Michigan 160, brought to you by the Winning Bid DIECAST auctions. Find it in the chat or in the link description. It's going to be awesome. Green flag's going to wave. 44, good restart right there. 99's going to have a better restart, though. He's got a rear bumper full to 13. Egdal needed to be on the inside line of the 44 right there. And really moving up. 3 wide for the lead. Trying to be 3 wide for the lead. Holy cow. There's a freight train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since... Yep, you know it. Hutchison gets a great run off the corner right there. 44 is going to have the inside line. Has the 4 with him there. 98's trying to pull. 13 of Mark Beverly still trying to make the outside line stick. He does have moves to make here. Anglin right behind him. Nobody closing the gap to the 44 at all. Now that's starting to work. 13 utilizing that second lane. 44 is going to give up that midline. We watched Mark Beverly do this before. As the 99 tries to close that second lane down, disrupt the draft into 3 and 4. 13 is going to carry right to the back bumper. 44 is trying to make that run. 98 is going to be right there as well. 13 laps to go here as the 13 tries to close a little bit more. He breaks up the draft. 98 is going to be running with him. Second lane for the 13. 98 might drop in here. BNR Racing Network, good to see you out there. Appreciate you. 99 out front. Hutchison trying to have another fantastic week. That Ford on lock. 98 behind. 13 trying to close some more distance. That right side damage is, I think, playing a factor to the 13. He didn't have the speed he had before, even on older tires right now. Dover's going to be fun. Dover's going to be a ton of fun. 99, 13, 98 trying to find something here. 13 trying to utilize some of that same line that 99's doing here. But look behind Troy. Hold on, I got a camera for this. I got a camera for everything. For this one? Eh. That's a good camera. How about we go right here? Look at all those people in the hot. Carly, we got to change your name to Crisscross. .45 to the inside here. They're hot. Look at them go. Man, look at Troy here. Right behind him. He's like, there's so many people here. Arrow cam. Like Crisscross will make you. There's Bill Hales here in 9th. Dougie Higgins in front of him. Kevin Winker Kevin just trying to get something out of this. 3 wide below here. 44 pinching down. Man. Woo! Kevin gonna get a bump. Bill was nice there. Come on, Bill. I'm bringing you. That back. Fall back. Back. This is that lane that I'm talking about. You use that bottom lane too much. Guess what happens? Right now, Bill Hale's trying to capitalize here. 8 laps to go. Man. Michael Miller behind the 4 of Hegdal. .77. Whoa! Bumps him into the wall. Holy cow. Might have given the 4 a big boost there. 77 into the wall now, so he's going to be right side hunting just a little bit. I heard it. I don't see it, but I heard it. We all saw it. Caution, Jesse Weiss involved. And Joey Allen involved as well. Jesse! No! 7 laps to go. It'll be about 4? 3 laps? Yeah. Here's what happened. 69. Whoa! 5:15 up into the wall and... Whoa! I missed something. Holy crap. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. Not supposed to say that at all. All right. Let's 5:15 was into the wall. Chris Cox here. Far chase view. Something happened here with the 5:15, and we're gonna see. 5:15, not clear. Roger was still there. He was trying to come into the corner. And when that happened, watch what happened behind him. So Roger was there. Roger held his line. 5:15 came down again. Roger maybe a little bit up the track, just a little bit, but not much. And then bam, and then bam, and then bam, and then bam. Skadoosh T went. It was a skadoosh moment. But I'm trying to figure out how that turned into this. Oh, he hooked it down, and I think he might have freed himself up there just a little bit. And then, yeah, got into Joey, to Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen's just not having a good week this week. And the graphic on his truck says it all. Yep. That's a true story there. Bang. Oh man, nobody wants to feel sick. Nobody wants to be sick. Yes, that's very true. Folks, wow. Man, second caution for incident, third caution of the race. And, man, I knew they were going to crank it up a little bit, but they're not done yet, right? They're not done yet. We're going to keep on going. But checked on the social stream. Carly gave us a like. Josh gave us a like. Brian Rinker gave us a like. Pat, Mr. Baldwin, gave us some love out there and sent me 530 stars. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Dougie Higgins gave us some love out there and started the stream off with 310 stars. You're amazing. Kelly Pointer gave us a like out there. KP was my man. We're going to pin that one up there. There's Pat. Thank you. Stalls, Senda. Appreciate you very much. Jeremy McCauley out there. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everybody doing what you do, doing what you do. And appreciate all of the folks out there. Remember, tomorrow night, BNR Cup Series is going to be at Dover. And their race on Thursday was a pretty decent race. So you can check that on Gym City Racing Network. I'm going to cheer those guys on because some good friends, and they're trying to become something out there. MLO Bros, Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. local time for them. Make sure that you go and check them out, support them. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series being supported through them as well, so make sure that you go and check that out. Super awesome, super engaging, and man, been a good race. Been a really good race. Oh yeah, one more time. Oh, got her. Pace truck's off. We're going to be 4 laps to go here. And it's not over. It's not over. Right? All right. Green. Ross Beverly out front. Roger Strickland right behind him. Egdal there as well, 21 in the mix. Some drivers went ahead and came to pit road, took those tires, said, I'm ready to go. But Haas Beverly says, oh, they're wrecking. Troy Hutchison, the field, the big one, the holy crapola. Woo! All right. Right here. We got to start it right here. 13 with the 99. 13 running with the 99. Good straight line in. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's out of the gas. 13 gives him a little bump. The 99 goes around and around and around and around, and then ping pong. Ping pong. A lot of blown engines there. 3 of them at least. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hutchison doing really well. Led several laps. Man. They can tune in Tuesday after they watch my race. NASCAR East Coast Racing League on Tuesday. Yeah. All fun. All in fun. You're not first, you're last, right? That's what they say. I got lucky dog coming around. Dougie is not your lucky dog. Jesse Holmes is your lucky dog. Woo-hoo. Get it, Mr. Holmes? He is racing for Jeremy on the front right there. Is that the same? Kind of wish I knew. Hold on. I want to read this. There it is. Racing for Jeremy. Look at that photo. Hold on. Can I? I can. Hold on. Hold the phone. We're going to look. Oop. And then. Up. There it is. 9 Mile Machine racing for Jesse Holmes. It is 9milemachine.com. There it is. That's what Jesse Holmes is racing for right there, folks. Show some love. There it is. I'm giving it its screen time. We'll go over the rest of the race here in a second. Holmes now only 1 lap down. I believe there's 2 green-white checkers here. There is Big Haas Motorsports number 22. Haas Beverly's going to elect the outside lane. Light's going to be off on the pace truck. And folks, you haven't done so, woo, do this. And if you haven't done so, do this. And if you haven't done so, be kind to one another. Call your mom. Tell your mom you love her. Call your dad. Tell your dad you love them. Call your kids if you haven't talked to them in a while. Be good to one another, man. That's my new thing. I'm gonna call your mom. I think there's one or two green, white checkers. I'm pretty sure there's two. Call your mom, okay? All right, 22-1-4, 21-42. That is the third caution for incident. 5, 53, 13, 98, 27. Green flag's going to wave. Green, white checker. Let's go. You have your stream up. I appreciate you. I try to go back and watch everybody's stuff. I get so into it here that I have to make sure that I'm always pushing the right area. Oh! Strickland gets wiggled out of the way. I think Strickland was trying to come up the racetrack. He was not free, or not clear. Fifth caution of the race. Fourth caution for incident. And we know what happened there. Haas just says, let me lead. All right, let's just back up. Let's just do this. It's so much easier. Rogers right here. All right. Little far chase. Right here. 4 to the outside. Oh, little net code. That's what happened. Pulled the 1 in, and then the 13 gets in. Look at that. Holy cow. All right, iRacing, fix your net code. And they might have touched, but it would never have been that bad. Come on. This is a great realistic feel. But Roger's right here to the 4. Let's kind of look and see what this looks like from the 4's point of view inside the cockpit here. Watch this. Right there. Far from Roger's fault right there. Far from Eric's fault. But Eric doesn't have it. See, that's what's funny about all this. Eric doesn't have any left side damage. Not a single scrape on the left side. Right side, he's got some right side damage. That's from earlier. That's what's crazy. It's crazy, folks. Just crazy. All right, one more attempt at a green-white checkered here. Let's. Nathan Dahl was involved in this one. Here's what happened from his point of view. He sees it all happening, and then, oh no, it gets turned. I don't know why he got turned. Hold on, we're gonna far chase that one too. What happened to make him get creamed like that? The 99? Come on. Oh, man. 22 out front. Thompson, Hegdal, Winker, Hales. That'll be your top 5. Who went airborne? Oh, hell, I don't know, man. I did. That's why I joined the Army. Was it William? It's got to be. Don't tell me it was the 57. Somebody went airborne. Oh, it was. Ah! That's why you shouldn't smoke. Poor William. Yep. It was a moment of silence for the 57's truck. Haas Beverly's going to be a race leader here, and we should be going back to green flag racing here. Yeah, this time by. Lights are off on the Pace truck. And that was insane. I try not to read into anything. So if I say something that makes anybody mad out there, I'm only just calling what I see. In my opinion, it is my opinion. It's commentating. Commentating is at its best speculative. (22, 21, 42, 4, 553, 515, 77, 333. Woo! Biggest mover of the race is going to be Bill Hales at 20 positions. He's in 6th. Haas trying to lock it in here. He's got heavy business behind him, though. Points leader, Kevin Winker in 3rd. Technically 4th on the outside lane. Got to wait for the green flag. That is mandatory for starts and restarts on green-white checkers. 4 to the back bumper of the 21. 42 will have a run here with the 22. Right behind him, Puckett trying to give a big shove. Puckett gives him a bump. 22 is going to be able to run the line down where he needs to. 42 is going to have the run with him. 42 has better tires. Drives to the inside, cuts across the nose. And high line running for the 22. If I were the 22, I'd make him earn it. Kevin Winker. From the back to the front. Jesse Holmes involved in something, had to jump to pits. No, Jesse. He was my lucky dog again. White flag's going to wave. 22, 42. It's not over. 22 to the bottom lane. He's going to cross down. Not going to have the speed. I think the 42 still has the tires. He came in on 74. He took tires. And right now, Bill Hales is going to make it interesting. Haas had the race won if this last caution didn't happen. Right now, Bill Hales, Kevin Winker. Bill slides down, cuts across the nose. Bill Hales driving the bottom of the racetrack. 22 getting turned. 5:15 turns the field. 53, Bill Hales going to win it here. Winker in 2nd, Puckett 3rd. Bill Hales ran a phenomenal race there. Congrats on Bill. 25 spots to be gained. He started 26th. He is your race winner. And, of course, man. Haas was good to finish 5th there. And I kind of want to look here at 5:15. There's Chris Cox right here behind him. And let's see. That was the white flag, little far chase. Behind the 21. 5:15 goes up, takes away the lane of the 11. Gets around the 21 here. Does a great job there. That was very clean. .41 has a run to the inside. 5:15 blocks. 41 right there again. 41's going to have the drive to the inside. 41's going to be right there. 41 has the room. 22 got loose. And then the 5:15. So I wanted to correct myself and make sure that, because it looked from that point of view like the 5:15 had turned him, but looks like the 22 got loose. A little old tire action going on there, and came down. 5:15 got right into him. And back to live. Bill Hales, your race winner. And that was great. It was a great last lap pass for the win. That was insane. Bill just, like, I'm a fan of Bill Hales. Those who've seen Bill run, Bill run in my, not my leagues, but in other series. It's been awesome. Brought to you by the Winnipeg DIECAST Auctions on Facebook. Make sure you go and check them out. There's a link in the description of the races here. I appreciate you very much. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Bill Hales, your race winner. Kevin Winker, very close to pulling that one out. Got around Haas there. Haas, if that caution didn't come out, Haas wins this race. I say that only because of the field that he had with him. Everybody was kind of neutral and equalized, and there was a lot of moving parts that would have had to have happened for that to be able to be there. Haas had a better last lap. That restart right there, not great for him. Kevin was able to capitalize on that. Tyler Puckett in third. Tyler getting himself around some of that last lap, last turn chaos right there, and straightaway was huge. Lance Thompson fourth, Strickland fifth, Corey Cheney, Cialino, Higgins, Anglin, Mark Beverly finishes in 10th, trying to capitalize, stage winner, but does finish inside the top 10. Hegdal, Wise, Cox, Miller, Prince, Haas, Beverly finishes in 16th. Do think that would have been a little bit better there. Tyler Beverly in 17th, Troy Hutchison 18th, all the way down. Here is the rest of it. Yeah, well, we got one more thing. Cody was your number by the numbers guy out there, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's awesome. Bill Hales, your race winner. Oh man, whoop! Hold on, we need that. We don't need that. We need this, and we're gonna talk to some people. First and foremost, we're going to talk to the race winner. Bill Hales is going to be your number one guy. He is my man. I cheer you on every time, and you go and you do it today. Last corner pass, you went into 3 right there on the back bumper of Kevin, and boy, howdy, you made it work. Bill, talk to me about your race. Bill, can you hear me? Let's talk to Kevin. Kevin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, Kevin Winker, your second place finisher, had a heck of a job. He made that last corner pass on you. You got a great restart right behind Haas there. Seemed like it was going to be kind of a photo finish anyway. The way that it worked. Walk us through your race back from the front right there with you and Mark early on. You guys had a good strategy, and then got some right side damage. Both of you guys had some right side damage, so you guys get that fixed, and then it just seemed like you had to really work at it to get yourself back up there. And through some more cautions, some more restarts, you found your groove, and was very competitive there at the end. Just walk us through what was going on there, my man.
Yeah, me and Mark, we got up to that early lead there, and then I kind of tagged the wall there, and then ever since then, I had an optional repair, and I got it done, but the truck still didn't seem to have speed, so then I was kind of riding around, I don't know, 15th or whatever, and then on that last green flag pit stop, I used my fast repair, and then that caution came out, so I caught me back up, and then I just got a bunch of lucky breaks and a couple of them yellows. I mean, Mark almost hit me there in that second to last caution. Prince got lucky on the cautions, and then other guys had old tires, so I had fresher tires, so then it's pretty much how I got back up there.
It did seem like that you and Mark both didn't have the speed. It seemed like, because it didn't seem like you hit the wall that hard. It seemed like you guys just had like a little tap, and that optional. Just I'm failing to understand where they get their damage models from, but it did seem like you both lost a lot of speed, and we saw that out of trucks that were taking that right side damage. High line, best line. It's just the track, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, high line saves your tires, but low line is where you pass. But then get back to that optional. I think I had 25 seconds, and I got it all done under that caution, and then it just seemed like it had no speed. So I don't know what to deal with. And obviously you can't see outside the truck, so I can't really know. I know Mark got right rear and I was right front. So I'm sure that hurt both of us. I don't know where he ended up finishing, but yeah, we were definitely the two strong trucks beginning of the race.
Maybe they think the radiator's somewhere or the engine somewhere behind the passenger seat that doesn't exist. Kevin, always congratulations, points leader coming into this race. No doubt, a good finish here, and you'll be able to kind of push some more boundaries next week. I didn't even look and see where we were at. Normally, I'm already prepared for that. Next week we are big schedule. Bristol. We're gonna be Bristol running next week. What do you got for Bristol?
I don't know. Honestly, I've only run that a couple times, so I'm kind of nervous to see there. I don't know. It might be kind of one of my throwaway races. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I never really ran there a couple times, but I don't really have many laps there, so we'll give it a shot and see what happens.
I will give you advice. It is an arc in low line for about 10 laps, and then try feathering the high line. Try figuring out how to drive that high line on that track, especially in the trucks.
All right, thanks for the tips.
Yeah. I would give that to everybody, but if you want to be competitive, that's the one, because you're going to be just like here at Michigan. You'll be able to make passes on the high side. Kevin, congratulations, my man, and man, we'll see you next week. Oh, give your shout outs. Give your shout outs, man.
I want to go out to the sponsor at the winning diecast. I can't remember what it is, but something the winning diecast bid auctions. I don't have off the top of my head. Sorry about that, but thanks to them for sponsoring tonight's race. All the league admins, Cody and Mark, all the guys in here, and then you in the booth every week putting on a great show. So thanks everybody.
We try to do our best. You have the winning bid diecast auctions. It's a lot to say, and it's a lot to remember, but
Yeah.
they do it. They do a pretty phenomenal job. Kevin, we'll see you next week, my man.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Always. Number 42 finishes in second, and let's try Bill again. Bill, you got me? Bill, do you have me? Come on, Bill. I'm going to see if we can. Bill, can you hear me in here?
Yeah, how you doing, Jason?
Oh, I'm good. Bill Hales is back, my man. I was sitting there talking, and I'm like, what's going on? Bill's I can't hear Bill. We'll have to check your the privileges or something. Something's going on there. Bill, my man, congratulations on the race win here. Always good to talk to you, but you got Anthony out there. You got some folks out there watching, saying congratulations. A last corner pass that was just insane. Walk us through this race, my man.
Yeah, man. Be honest with you, I would take anything in top five. We've had some bad luck the last couple of races. Wrecked in the lead, wrecked in the middle of the pack. I just wanted to finish tonight, but that caution before we got to lap 80, I was able to get a new set of tires. I mean, I had those two restarts. I was able to creep up to the front. And then when we come off 1 and 2, and we came down the backstretch on that last lap, I saw him. I was going to go lower than he went. If he went down, I was going to go on the grass, but I just sent it and it stuck, and I was able to get by him and luckily win this race.
Well, it's a super speedway feel for Michigan. I talked to Kevin about it, about how the high line is the preferred line here, and how hard it is to pass here as well. It is especially once you guys start equalizing your tires, full throttle for a while, and then trying to feather into that corner to make sure that you can run your line. But when you're out leading, it changes the dynamic of who's behind you.
Yeah, it does. Out front, you can keep it flat out because you're in good air and you got air on your nose. When you're trailing somebody, you can be fast, but when you get into the turns, you start to push really bad. Once you have to get out of gas, you want to stay directly behind them. But the high line is the way to go, especially on old tires. You can keep it wound up on the high side. So, be honest with you, I'm just lucky. Kevin's been hot all year, just in the right spot at the right time.
Well, I tell you what, nothing to sneeze at to win a race over anybody. You beat me. I started dead last, and that's where I'm at. Just saying.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
Yeah, I basically started dead last in this race.
Yeah,
and,
you did.
Luckily, I worked my way through the pack, and then we had caution, and I was able to restart on the front, and I just stayed in the top 10 the rest of the night. So I was lucky.
It doesn't take luck. You got some skill, Bill. Congratulations once again. Bill, tell everybody about your truck and tell everybody about your sponsors and tell everybody who you're shouting it out there, because we got Bristol next week, and we all know that Bristol's either going to be a ton of fun or it's going to have a lot of me going back listening to you guys scream.
Yeah, man, I want to thank the league, Asphalt Outlaws, Butt Kicker, Signature Sports, for my truck. Thank the wife. She allows me to race, and we got both our companies on it. And, shout out to you, man. You do an awesome job. Every night when we get done with these races, win or lose, I get on my bed for the hour and a half, 2 hours, and watch the race, and I really enjoy it.
Appreciate you.
Your races.
I always appreciate it. I always appreciate everybody that I know, that I've gotten to know over in almost 2 years. May will be 2 years of doing this. And, you become familiar with names and people, and even, if there was a Bill Hales number 4 in here, I would know it wouldn't be you. You just get to know people and recognize faces and names. So it's always good to see people that we know and grow and find those relationships out there. So I appreciate you watching the race. Tell people about your wife and your business, because I don't get to talk about that here.
Oh, no. So we have a small construction company, does telecom construction, engineering, permitting, that kind of stuff. And then my wife owns a photography business. She does weddings, baby, cake smashes, newborns, you name it, she does it, family sessions. So we live here in Mount Washington and love Kentucky. So it's pretty much what we do.
That's what I mean. See, I don't get to talk about that stuff anymore because I'm not in those other leagues. So it's awesome. Bill, congratulations on the race win here, man. I'll let you go for the night. We'll see you at Bristol next week, my man.
Thank you, Jason. Have a good night, sir.
Absolutely. That's the man himself, Bill Hales. He wins this one in style. And Tyler, the number 5, my man, you were, I don't know, you were like dodge, duck, dive, dodgeball. Did you get dodge a wrench? It seemed like there was a few flying out of the back of those pickups out there. Walk us through that. More specifically, walk us through the restart, the second restart, and then second to last restart, and then turn 4, this last one, because it seemed like that was all coming your direction and you missed it.
Yeah, the second restart, I'm on old tires, and I was just hoping for a top 5 finish and just trying to hold on and stay clean. And, we got a little checkup going into 1 on that restart, but was able to get a little bit more momentum going into 2. And we were rolling pretty good. And then, people just started flying around me, and I tried to get high, stayed high, and was able to stay clean out of that, so I was very grateful for that. And then on that last restart, same kind of concept, I was out of, I'm on old tires. I knew everyone went in. Just trying to stay clean. Went into turn 4. Bill had passed me up, and I saw him coming with a full head of steam, and I didn't want to be that guy, to block him, because knowing I had a, 20 lap set of tires, but let him go by. He made a great move, and then, I just saw cars coming up towards me. I did get a 4X, but for the most part, stayed clean out of that.
You got skadooshed. You did. Your left rear quarter panel got kicked in like I was just watching. I was playing it back while you were describing exactly what just happened. Yeah. You got skadooshed. And you got a 4X.
Yeah.
you did get a 4X. Holy cow! 515 and when the 515 and 22 kind of crossed over each other there. It sent 515 up into the 41 skadooshed the back end of your truck. My man, it was insane. That was a good finish, and still a great race. You had such a long green flag. What is it to have such a long green flag run, and then next thing you know, you're kind of having those back-to-back cautions where it's hard to kind of get that rhythm back in for a restart.
Yeah, and the whole name of the game to me was to save tires. I didn't have a lot of speed in the beginning of the race, so I was really playing the long game. And had some damage early in the race as well. So I went in and got some optional repairs. Didn't, like a knucklehead, didn't click off my fix, fast repair, and so I lost that. And didn't click off my tires as well. That went away, and I was only on 10 laps of tires, but it's very you got to remind yourself to stay off of the gas going into the turns, trying to save tires as much as possible. And even so, so much more for myself, just because I was out of them, I had to do what I could to keep all the tread that I could. So but when it comes down to it and you have all those restarts, you want to be respectful, you want to give each other space, you want to, but you still want points. We're still in this for points and we're still competing. So, you want to give, but you want to get as well. So it's just the name of racing, right? You give and you take, and when you can, and just try to be respectful of each other.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was a very impactful race. Everybody had for the longest time, everybody gave each other the extra room, and they buckled down when it needed to. Tyler, congratulations on a P3 finish here. Dougie was like, I almost had third, so I can see Dougie was excited to have a top 5 night. My man, give your shout outs out there. It's your time.
Yeah, Imlo Brothers, I appreciate the sponsorship. Asphalt Outlaws, it's a great league to be a part of. We have a good time. We chop it up and we mess around, and it's fun to be around the guys and just have fun. You do a great job with the Signature Esports. Same thing with what Bill and Winker said. I watched this after the race, and I appreciate all the hard work you do. Cody and the Beverly boys, they do a great job as well for running the league. And then, my team, Jesse, Pat, Mr. Dahl, I couldn't, we strategized throughout the race, and I appreciate all their help too.
Man, it's always a ton of fun. It's always great to have you guys aboard, and we're just enjoying it. We're gonna ride it, ride as long as we can for sure. My man, Bristol's gonna be next week, and I know you guys are gonna need that practice. Make sure you guys get out there and do so. What do you think about Bristol?
It should be interesting. You just got to stay out of the chaos. How hard that might be. Try to keep your nose clean, and anyone can win there. It's similar to like Talladega and your Daytonas. So just keep it clean, be respectful, and when the time comes, you go ahead and get after it.
Absolutely, my man. Well, I appreciate you, and man, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. Tyler Puckett finishes in third, and it was a race for the ages. Thank you, Nate Cogdell out there for the like. David Wyatt, thank you very much for the like out there as well. Thank you to all the folks out there watching all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you to all the new subscribers on YouTube. Folks, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs on YouTube. We're at 660 and some change. We were at 666 last night, I think, when I looked. Let me look. 663. So I apologize, but I thought it was 666, but it's 663. Follow us on YouTube. Do that for me. I'd appreciate you if you did that. We have 2,200 and some change on YouTube. If I had all of my, or not YouTube, on Facebook, if I had all my Facebook followers on YouTube too, it would help our growth. Twitch is absolutely amazing. 605 followers. I could Twitch and YouTube are the hardest to grow on, and could be worse, could be better, could be worse. I guess I don't know. Just trying to grow, just trying to make sure we do that. So make sure you do that for me. Check out our gaming streams. Check out all of our iRacing broadcasts every evening. It's good, and we'll be back at 7 days a week here very soon. New series this week. It's going to be the Wheels America Cup Series tomorrow night. BNR Cup Series is going to be same time, same bat channel. Tomorrow or Sunday afternoon is the Outcast Racing League. That's going to be a ton of fun. And then, Mondays we're going to be back with the IVRL Series. HMG Innovations Truck Series is going to be on Mondays, coming here very shortly. Tuesday, still the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. Wednesday night, Winston Throwback Series. Then Thursday, the Daytona 250 is going to become brought to you by Wheels America. That's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah, great things. thank you to everybody out there. Thank you for the stars as well. Thank you for the donations. Also, you can go to Cash App, $ Signature Esports, and donate there if you want. You can also check out our link in the About section for Twitch, and you can find a way to donate there to help support the stream. If you want to advertise or be a part of commercial breaks, or you want to sponsor one of our segments, please make sure that you get a hold of us. If you want to sponsor a league, get a hold of the leagues as well. You can find them in the iRacing page, iRacing Leagues page, and you can also reach out to them. You can reach out to me, and I can put you in contact with them, but there are ways to do that. Most of them have Facebook pages as well. So thank you to everybody out there for tuning in each and every week. Thank you to all the folks who helped me put this on, and thank you to my old lady who is not only sick, but she allows me to do this because, she's a good woman and takes care of a lot of things behind the scenes that you guys never get to witness, and she gets the game and have fun. She has her games too, so try to support her family by having this extra source of familiarity, and you guys have made it a ton of fun. So thank you to everybody for doing what you do, and I'll always see you in the next one. I always say it before and after every race. I hope that you call your mom, call your dad, but be sure that you always make sure that you get out there and you have a fantastic day, good evening, and a good morning.